Lady Gaga fans are pretending to be soccer moms on Twitter, and it's all because they want to see her song get to #1. So, a couple days ago, a radio station announced that they are going to be premiering new music from Lady Gaga on Friday. So this coming Friday, and Lady Gaga fans got crazy. They're very excited about this, as I am as well, actually. And this popped up on a blog. It says, if you have a Stan Twitter, don't request using it. Radio hosts hate homosexuals and Stan Twitters. It's a fact. Make an account with a soccer mom selfie avatar. Make your username something like I love my kids 1, 2, 3, and write a bio about how you have 3 kids and a husband. Then write a tweet like at radio station, haha, my kids love this new Gaga song, driving me mad on my way to work. Please play it, or play it, please. So this has been reposted, and they are just blasting this out, and they said that if you are uncomfortable stealing someone's likeness, then you can find these avatars, like just from stock photos of moms and kids and whatnot online.
It's hilarious.
Yeah, and so there are people creating these fan accounts, already tweeting at, BBC Radio, please play this Lady Gaga song, can't wait to hear it. And Hassan, can you explain for our viewers that aren't aware, what is a Stan Twitter?
Okay, so a Stan Twitter is a section of Twitter that is comprised of cult-like fandoms that worship popular artists or artist groups. And they engage socially and online with other individuals that are also cult-like fans.
It's basically the fan community.
Yeah, well, it's not just the fan community though. This is the next level. You know when you see certain accounts on Twitter like Justin Bieber is my god, for example. Like that would be a Stan Twitter.
Right.
Like cult-like fandom constantly tweeting at either Justin Bieber, and usually they'll have like I love it when I see this in the bio. It'll be like, Justin Bieber followed me on July 14th, 2014. Like, you know what I mean?
Or like so-and-so liked my tweet.
I never understand. Personally, I don't understand how someone can be that invested, that involved with a celebrity or anyone in general. I can't commit to anything. So,
well, okay, so this is my question for you. Who would you go to bat for in a similar fashion to make sure that you got to hear their music played on the radio? So this is for Lady Gaga fans.
That's the thing, like, I don't really care about radio at all. But
there's no artist you would want to really, go the extra mile for?
Like, probably Chance the Rapper, because he doesn't get enough radio play to make people more aware of him, or Rich Chiga. But for the most part, what I would go to bat for instead, and this is going to age me a little bit, but instead of radio, I would probably try to reach out to Spotify and be like, please do whatever you can to pick up certain artists. You know what I mean? Like young up-and-coming artists, they're now having a hard time getting on Spotify, which in the beginning, that wasn't the case. That's why Spotify existed. And we see examples of that kind of, now your Spotify plays after a certain play and makes it a part of the Billboard Top 100. And then now we're seeing Grammys given out. Like Grammys is now having a category for artists like Chance the Rapper, like independent artists, which is awesome. I would like to see this whole Tidal versus Spotify beef get squashed ASAP, or Apple Music now making a move too, so that we can have all the artists on Spotify so I can listen to them. I mean, fuck the radio. I don't really care about radio at all.
Okay, but radio still does matter a lot to these artists and to these fans, because I like to listen to the radio sometimes on my way to work. So I think that if I had to go to bat for an artist that I don't feel...
Who would you go for?
Well, okay, here's the thing. I feel like an artist like Lady Gaga, and maybe this is short-sighted of me to say, but I feel like she's going to get radio play whether or not people make these alias Twitter accounts.
100%.
Right, because she's such a popular artist. So I agree with you. I think that if I were to create a fake Twitter to really go to bat and try and plug an artist, it would be something that I don't think is getting the recognition on their own.
Selena Gomez.
No, that's what I mean. It wouldn't be
not getting enough recognition.
It wouldn't be Selena, because I think she gets enough, radio airplay on her own. She doesn't really need me to make a fake.
You think Selena is getting enough radio airplay?
I think so.
Wait, why did you start the petition on change.org to start a Sirius XM radio dedicated to 24 hours of Selena then?
I didn't do that.
That's really
a
weird.
Great idea. If I had more spare time, I would absolutely do that. I think I would do it. I'm trying to think of like a band that I'm really liking right now. No.
They're pretty good.
I really like the Preachers. The Preachers. I don't know if I'm saying that correctly, because that's how little airtime they get. I haven't heard their name said on the radio. But I think I would probably do it for a
band whose name you can't pronounce.
Yeah, so I could learn a little bit more about them.
Yeah.
London Grammar. I would totally do that for London Grammar.
I
And
have
that
no
would,
idea who that is.
See, there
because
you
there's
go.
not enough radio
Not
play.
enough radio
Just
play.
kidding. I don't fucking follow the radio at all, so I don't
But
know.
maybe if they played more awesome music like London Grammar, then you would follow them a little bit more.
I just hate top 40 and radio in general. Like, it's pretty, no, because they usually take these songs that are created so that we really appreciate it, right? Like, obviously, Lady Gaga is a perfect example of that. Like, yes, she does some cutting-edge stuff as well, but for the most part, most of her songs are produced in a way so that it appeals to the lowest common denominator and everyone can take away something from that song and really appreciate it.
I would disagree, but I know that it is top 40 friendly.
There are certain songs that are scientifically proven to be appreciated by as broad chunks of the public as possible. Like that's how they create the music nowadays, right? So Lady Gaga will have a great song and I'll appreciate it, but then once it gets overplayed so much that now it's in my head actually, like Applause is in my head right now.
Applause is a great song, but see, that's probably because of all these fan Twitter accounts.
It's probably not. And
I know,
also,
but I'm just.
What do you think about radios, radio DJs not appreciating stan communities
and homosexuals?
Like, I can see them not liking stan communities because we see that on the internet. Like, it's like kind of extreme sometimes. But homosexuals, I don't know. I wouldn't.
Well, I think so. This came from.
Like, how do you know someone's gay?
Yeah. So this came from a post from GagaDaily.com, and I think it is a little hyperbolic, is saying that radio hosts hate homosexuals. But I think that what they were trying, it's a call to action. So I understand why they might have wanted to be a little bit aggressive in this post, saying that radio hosts hate homosexuals and stan Twitters. But I do see what you're saying, that they probably would not give a stan Twitter account the same sort of due diligence as just a random listener account.
Yeah, because it's understandable.
I totally understand the motivation behind this.
They're probably annoyed by the stan accounts that probably bombard the radio station. But I do appreciate this. It's kind of funny because some of the people have. I was looking at the Twitters. I went in and I looked at some of the Twitters of the people, and they all have like really funny.
It is funny.
Like white soccer mommy names, and then they also tweet like soccer mommy things, like a couple soccer mom things before they tweet at the radio station. So they've like created this entirely different personality on the internet. It's the next level.
It's funny, it's creative.
Cult-like fandom.
It's funny, it's creative, and I really hope that it works out. But guys, we want to hear from you in the comments section below. Who would you create a fake Twitter account for? Are you excited for new music from Lady Gaga? Don't forget to subscribe. This is Hassan Piker. I'm Grace Baldridge. We'll see you next time on Pop Trigger.